Okay. Okay. We all right. Okay, sorry. I was waiting for the bot to trigger in chat, so I know it's working and I'm live. But all right. Hello everyone. Welcome. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great night or day, depending on what time it is for you. Happy Saturday. If it's still Friday for you, then happy Friday. I know I'm a day late, but that's because yesterday was my day off. But happy Spooktober, everyone. Um, Starting tonight will be I'll be doing some spooky games on the channel for the whole month of October. As I said in previous streams, I'm gonna start off with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, a game. I mean, a game that, or the game that we did start um a while back when it first came out, at least the plus version. We started the plus version like a while back when it came out, but we only did one stream of it. We didn't get too far into the plus version, but I'm assuming it's just the same with like some minor additions, maybe some different dialogue, hopefully, and of course some side content and in-depth story with each character. But we haven't gotten to that part yet, so yeah. Um Yeah, so we're gonna start off with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and then if we finish this game, I don't know, like before October ends, then we'll try to play some other spooky games on the channel. But Mondays will still be for Pokemon, and that's because, like as I said, or as I yeah, as I said in like previous streams, we're gonna be doing a spooky shiny hunt for the month of October, and I did put up a poll on Twitter for you guys to vote on which ghost type Pokemon will be shiny hunting for, for Monday streams for the month of October, and the poll ended yesterday on Friday, but I said I thought I set it to like end tonight or today on Saturday, but apparently I miscalculated or whatever and ended it early. So it's not like the poll ended yesterday on Friday, and yeah, we have a decisive winner. It was almost close, but at one point one option had a big lead, and then another option almost caught up, but it didn't catch up in time. So we have a decisive winner for that poll. I will announce it on Monday when we do our shiny hunt, and we'll start that on Monday. But yeah, for tonight and I guess onward for other days, we'll be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. We might play some other spooky games along the way with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I don't know, or we can just keep doing DDLC Plus like until we finish it. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we'll continue DDLC Plus tonight and see we'll go from there. But right now we are on the desktop of this game. I honestly don't know why they added this. I still don't know why they added this feature. Um, like in the Plus version, because I feel like it just ruins the I guess the fourth wall breaking of the game, at least in the free version, because the free version doesn't have this fake desktop thing going on. But I guess the reason why they added this fake desktop to the Plus version is because this game also released on consoles, so it's out on Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. So, and there's no way for the consoles to access files like the P like P like sorry like people on PC. So they have to add a fake desktop so you can tinker with it and mess with it, and then it'll affect the game and stuff like that. But yeah. Also, how do you say this? Also, I forgot what was the word to describe this, but we have played this game. We played the free version a long time ago, or yeah, a while back, like I would say 2 years ago, maybe, or so years ago. And yeah, it took me a while to finish that game or finish the free version, even after me already watching like a lot of YouTubers play the game and knowing what happened already in the game. It still took me a while to finish the free version, and yeah, it was a struggle, but we did it. So hopefully we are stronger this time around playing the Plus version. I doubt it, but I hope we are, since we like already been through what happens in the game, but with added stuff. But yeah, right now we're I guess we're gonna see what stuff we have. Looks like we got some new music, but of course I'm not gonna play the music because copyright reasons, DMCA reasons. So we're not gonna get through that. We're gonna see pictures. Excuse me. So we have a couple pictures. We have a total of, I guess, 6 pictures. I get 7 pictures. I can count. Sorry. I guess this was a default picture, the metaverse, whatever wallpaper here, and then you got the pictures of the girls. Got the original background. Then you got one of each girl, and then you got the little chibi versions when you do the poems. And then you have poems. Yeah, and then you have the screenshots of the poems, and then you have the CGs of the characters throughout the game, and then you see secrets, and then you have backgrounds, you have sketches. Oh, you can unlock sketches. That's cool. And you got promo. It looks like there's 9 promo pictures. I don't know what those are, but that's cool. All right. Well, that's all the pictures that we have so far. I'm sure we're gonna unlock more along the way, so we'll see. And then there's side stories. The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. So we have Trust Part 1. It seems like we have Trust Part 1, but we don't have Part 2 just yet. Yeah, we don't have 2 because it's grayed out. So I guess we can do Trust Part 1 and see what's it about. Let's begin this story. And we haven't finished the main story in Plus, so yeah, just a heads up. Alright, let's begin the side story here. So the side stories, of course, are the new addition to the Plus version of this game, so this is gonna be completely new for me. So I don't know what happens in these, and I don't know what they're about, so we'll see. But so far it looks like it's just going through the different rooms of the school. I don't know if these have jump scares or scary moments or creepy moments and stuff like that, but I guess we'll see as we progress, right? Alright. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh. I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? And also, I don't know how long these side stories are. I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monika's the only member of the literature club. Oh, maybe this is a flashback moment, like before anyone joined the club. And maybe this is how each member joined the club. I wonder who joined first. I'm pretty sure it was Sayori, right? That joined after Monika started it, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. Sorry. Excuse me. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monika glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it up on their over their other club interests. Can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. Vision? But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk deep in thought. But before she realizes it... Oh, sorry. Alright, click on accident. The recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Oh, did she fall asleep? She fall asleep. Hello? Oh, it's Sayori! Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Okay, hold on. I feel like the audio is pretty loud. Hope it's not too loud. I don't want the game to be too loud. Because it can, like, I don't want the music to overpower me. Okay, hopefully that's good. Alright. Suddenly a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this a napping club? No, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize, I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me in a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no. So sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so? Terry suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug. Then let's go. Aw, we don't get to see it? Aw, lame. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Terry whispers loudly. Hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. Alright. The day passes and the time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late, I'm here. It's okay, welcome back. And... Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Ooh, another poem. Or a new poem, I should say. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me, while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Oh, that's cool. A nice poem. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aw, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to like set a good example or whatever. I feel like Monica, okay, after reading every dialogue or the dialogue in this game or in this side story, I feel like freaking Monica sounds like a valley girl because she uses like a lot. I mean, I guess I kind of do too, but her, she just uses it like every other sentence. I need to like set a good example or whatever. You know, I can't envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like, we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me, well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels good, kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. ... Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when will we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kind of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Oh, nobody would do that. It would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Okay, so I feel like every point on the list is describing the next character that joins the club. So making cupcakes. Well, I'm pretty sure Sarah already wants cupcakes, but I think this the making cupcakes part is Natsuki, and then hunt people reading books, that's Yuri. So I don't know. I kind of feel like it'll probably go that way. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. We tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? Excuse me. How will we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we can ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is hand out flyers, rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? The vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like... Literature is stupid. What? I'm joining the anime club. The heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Oh, I'm pretty sure she's thinking of us. The main character, I guess. Sorry. Okay, I already read that thing. Yeah, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Okay, what if I said we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? We'll probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Be intimate with us. Sorry. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all of my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? But weren't... never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget it if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Tori dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica! Ah! You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. I'm assuming she's talking about Yuri. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In there. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's There's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. We should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. It's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. Hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the classroom. Classroom. My god, I can't read for some reason. head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori appears at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself, join the literature club, right the way into your heart? That's so cute! I thought it was a little overdramatic, but Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it's like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that, the vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course, but I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. Sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead, I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright, I just wanted some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just want to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the reason who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. I just realized... Hold on. Music sounds kinda spooky. sorry. I don't know, the music just sounded kinda spooky. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Oh. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. What? That's creepy. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in. The prosperous field, it's a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy, and that is why I've decided I must become the flower. That was kind of creepy. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know, like, it started sounding like normal, I guess, for a moment, but then, like, as you read more of it, it just sounds more creepy. What the? Wait, Sayori? Oh, that's it? Oh, hey, part 2. Okay, so that was part 1. Now we can do part 2. Sweet. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Oh, hey, we unlocked 2 more pictures. New picture for Sayori and a new picture for Monica. So these, okay, so these 4 individual ones are from the original Doki Doki Literature Club game, and then these 2 are from the plus version. Interesting. And then we got 2 new poems. No more CGs, or no new CGs. We got a new background. I mean, I guess it's somewhat similar to... I mean, yeah, it is similar to this one, but it's just dimmer. I don't know. We don't have any sketches or promo. Oh well. Well. Got new music, seems. I need to listen to these. I should listen to these off stream, see what they sound like. But of course, like I said, I'm not listening to these on stream because copyright reasons. Oops, not that. Alright, let's do Trust Part 2. What was that? Okay, I don't know if that was just a loading icon that was in the center of the screen because it just went away in a flash, but I just saw like a white, like some sort of icon in that black screen, so I don't know if it's, again, I don't know if it's like something unusual or if it's just a loading icon. Another day passes in a flash and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. Why did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for a stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? As she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. Promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. It's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kinda just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first, then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in, and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least, that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget that what's actually important. I forgot, yeah, about what's actually important, yeah. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles out, "you idiot," after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, "you idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. Excuse me. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at. Wait. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then did the exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monica continues to exercise, jotting down her thoughts. Surprisingly, quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. After a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheets of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Whew! Monica looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it, but it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I have to I have to try really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it. Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply for their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. I thought that was the end. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with. Only this was the flyer we gave to the one reading girl the other day. So much more attractive than the old one, but the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting, when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form, but with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. The Bake Club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She expresses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. Her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her fingers across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monika presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. Then she creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monika. Just move your hand. Monika writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. Stain. Gosh. This is starting to get a bit spooky. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. Sayori? The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monika hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. What? You too? The new flyer looks so good. We've been working so hard on the club, but also something else, I think. Can't do it. I'm sorry. It's just so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayori takes a sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just got chills from that. But wait. What happened to... Okay, if this is the same two smears that Monika did, what happened to the previous writing? Is this... Or unless this is like... Yeah, because if this is the same paper... If this is the same paper that Monika was writing on with the, you know, the two smears, yeah, then it should have like other writings, unless like Sayori wrote it on the other side of the sheet, maybe, but then the smears will be on the opposite side, right? I don't know, but. It says, sometimes I want to die. Yeah, we already know that. We already know from playing the original DDLC that Sayori has like depression, and yeah, she does want to die. Boy, oh boy. Shit just got real. Sayori. This is really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, Maybe it's a part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you. More than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. Can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. So much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. Where did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence and our friendship doesn't have to change. So silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotion radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you'd like. Aww. Look at that. Such a... I mean, that doesn't look like a hug. It looks like she's just holding her. Right? Just looks like she's just putting her hands on her arms and that's it. There's a hole in the curtain too. I'm sorry, that's kind of random for me to point out, but this is a really nice picture though. Really nice. I guess this is a CG, right? Wordlessly, without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all of the days that have passed, this is the one where she really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. Worthless, and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything. And it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me. And I hate it. Hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort, but she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong, and Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value, to me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. That's what makes you happy. Thanks. The best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles. But I want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Oh, come on! Oh, come on, you gotta do that to me. Do you have to do that to me, game? I think it was Sayori. I'm pretty sure it was the girl, that was reading in the classroom. I'm pretty sure it's Yuri. Did I say Sayori? I don't even remember who I said or what name I said. I'm pretty sure it's Yuri. I am pretty sure it's Yuri that came in, and I'm pretty sure it's her side story that's probably gonna come next. I wonder how you to get on 6. Try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes. Okay. So we got Sayori's side story. Because we were writing poems for Sayori, I think. I think that's what we did in the first stream. So that means we gotta write poems for Yuri and see what happens. Oh, so those smears, the writing with the smears they don't count. Well, I mean, I know they're not poems, but they don't count as, you know, these pictures here. Unless... Nope, they don't count at all for anything. I do wonder if any of these wallpapers, because I know, okay, so I'm gonna assume, so these two are gonna be for Yuri and Natsuki, but I wonder if some of these are gonna be like spooky or like, you know, kind of creepy wallpapers. And I know some of these poems are gonna be like those, once we get to the creepy parts in the main story, like those creepy poems are gonna be here too. And then the creepy CGs, I'm pretty sure, are gonna come here as well. Or I don't think there were any creepy or scary CGs in the game. Were there? I don't think so. So I wonder what secrets. I am really curious about the secrets section. And then I'm really curious about the sketches, and then definitely curious about this promo section. I wonder what this is. Oh, looks like we got more music. I don't know. I don't remember how, like, how much, how many music or how many songs there are. I guess we unlock more as we continue the game. Hey, there's one called Hug Energy. That's neat. Okay, so we finish our first side story. I don't know if there's like part 3 for Trust, but I'm assuming there's only part 2 or 2 parts for Sayori's side story. And I'm assuming there's gonna be like side stories here. There's side stories for each character, I'm sure. What's mail? We get mail? I wonder what's gonna appear here in the mail. But I know, like, once we get deeper into the game, we're gonna be messing with the files. Alright, but I guess it's time for us to start the actual main story. Since this whole time we were just, you know, on this desktop and looking at side stories for the past hour. Alright, let's load up the actual game. So, if I remember correctly, in the first stream, I don't think we actually got to the, you know, the scary parts of the game yet. I think we're still early on into the game since, you know, we've only done like 3 hours of the game. So, yeah, I don't think we've reached the scary parts of this game yet. And I don't know if we'll... Because I know the beginning parts of the original game, it didn't, like, it took quite a while to actually get to the scary parts, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it'll take a couple streams to actually get to the scary parts of the game. Hold on just a second. Alright. So let's load our game. Well, that's the autosave. So it's this one. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you have already read. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Wait, can we? Oh, we can't skip yet because we're still. I guess this is technically our first playthrough before, you know, the dramatic, or not dramatic, but like the unfortunate end for Sayori. About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Dino, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It's like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. So now that we've wrote a poem for Sayori, I would say I'm thinking maybe I don't know, I'm here thinking like, should I start a poem for another character? Or maybe, or should I still keep going for Sayori? Oh no. Well, let's just go with the flow, I guess. Hopeless. Heartbeat. No. Unrequited? Okay. Whirl. Dang it. Incapable. Dang. Excitement. Playground. Darn it. I don't know, I guess I'm still trying to go for Sayori. Depression. There you go. Sadness. Cry. Misery. Pain. Alone. Can I collect any of these? Tears? Contamination. Dang it. Dance. Childhood. Defeat. And grief. Oh. And... friends. Alright. So, okay. We chose most of the words that we've chosen are words for Sayori. So, we'll see what happens next. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dino. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that? All of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down, lets its Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face wasn't in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Sorry. So darn to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. It's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come even if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? What? Oh, that's great. Yeah. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna just give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks so good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. Get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? This game. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. It's probably or she's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over... Wait. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. You must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. It's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! Sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. That's so. In that case, I won't let you down, Dino. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie, Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. I'll close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. I Doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Siri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, okay, calm down. That was too close. So you got the DLC for DDLC. Well, technically this isn't the DLC. It's more of a, I guess, the paid version of the free game. I guess technically it's somewhat like a DLC, but it's basically the full game with extra stuff and side stuff and stuff and stuff. But yeah, I guess you can somewhat think of it as a DLC. But yeah. How you doing, Game Master? Welcome. Also, people call it the DLC of DDLC. Has a nice ring to it. I mean, yeah. It makes sense. I would say it makes sense. But I would like to also think of this as like the extended version. I guess the extended version of the game. But it does have like extra content. But whatever the case, I guess DLC is some that makes sense. Director's cut, yeah, or extended cut. I think there's an extended cut, right? I'm pretty sure there's such thing as an extended cut. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, yeah, how you doing, Game Master? Hope you're having a great night. Alright. Excuse me. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. Also, sorry I didn't mention this earlier, but thank you for the host earlier, Game Master. I appreciate that. How many days this week have you gone up on time? That's the secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. Uh, I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. That's more, there's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Excuse me. Been trying a bunch of Friday Night Funkin' mods for fun. Been thinking of a mod skin, changing assets, music, art, dialogue, while still keeping the preset code. Ooh, that's cool. I've been seeing a lot of videos of that game. Like, there are a lot of YouTubers that I subscribe to play that game. And then I've seen like some clips of that game on TikTok quite often. I like charting. Might try Clone Hero. You should. You should. I would definitely try it out if you do, because I play Clone Hero. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've been around when I used to stream it. But yeah, I would definitely try some of your songs if you do on Clone Hero. And if I had Friday Night Funkin', I would probably play your songs too, but I don't know. Is that game a paid game or is it a free game? I don't even remember or know. Like, I've heard of the game, seen some videos of it, but I don't know if is it on Steam? Or do you have to get it somewhere else? I don't know. FNF is big, but the Twitter half of the community is like the Undertale fandom. Ooh. I thought it was a pretty popular game since, you know, a lot of people play it. And there's like so many videos of it, either on YouTube or TikTok, you know? Excuse me. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? No, it's on itch.io and Newgrounds. Okay, so it's a free game. It just recommended. Do you download it or do you play it on the browser or something? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to bun her blazer from the bottom. Wait, how do you bun her blazer if she has like a what looks like a vest or a sweater above, like on top of it? The fuck? Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I guess she means the section that's like showing at the top here. I don't know. Locally hosted is best, which allows you to download it. Ooh, okay, cool. So it's a free download game or if you decide to get it on itch.io. I've heard of that website, itch.io, because again, a lot of people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube play a lot of games from that website. Mostly like horror games from that website. But yeah, I feel like it's like a really good website to play like some games, free games. I don't know. I highly recommend you do not online host it, unstable as fuck. Got you. So it does have multiplayer? Excuse me. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Oh my. Near her chest, eh? No, it's just a site that picks it up and locally hosts it, monetizing it via ads. Ooh. Kinda fucky, to be honest. Got you. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stiffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Oh, the blazer! She's talking about the blazer. My dumbass thought she was, our character was talking about, her shirt, the white shirt. So it's not the blaze. Yeah, I'm dumb. Because I was like, how can you know if the button... How can you reach the buttons on her shirt? Because it's like under the... I'm assuming it's a sweater that's over the shirt. But the blazer is the actual, like, the coat that's over everything else. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Cause I feel like in that last picture, her buttons on her shirt are not even like buttoned up right. I don't know. Whew. Okay, it couldn't be just her breasts. Her shoulders could have widened, rib cage could also contribute. I mean, yeah, but of course they gotta point out the boobs because, you know, it's that type of game. It's an anime game, and you know, anime stuff always points out the boobs. It's like a typical thing. It's so much better. Ray puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. The deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing that again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone, and here comes Monica just sliding into frame, like she always does. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! I don't know, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Alright. Alright, who should I show my poem to first? Well, let's see. How about we do... I mean, we wrote our poem mainly for Sayori. How do you chart in Clone Hero? That I don't really know, but I think you do... I think you use a different program to do it. Cause, Bot has actually charted some songs on Clone Hero before, and I believe you have to use a different program to do it. I'm pretty sure if you like look up like how to chart songs on Clone Hero or for Clone Hero, it'll probably tell you, but I know for sure. I remember Bot saying that he used a separate like software program that lets him chart songs for Clone Hero. So I don't know. Excuse me. As for FNF, you press the 7 key and it pulls up an editor while in a song. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, you're gonna have to probably download the song that you want to chart for Clone Hero, and then download the program that lets you chart songs for Clone Hero. I don't remember what the program was called, but I'm sure if you ask Bot or if you just look it up, like how to chart songs for Clone Hero, it'll tell you. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know the actual program name. Sorry. Alright, I think let's show it to... Let's go to Natsuki. I don't know. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Do you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Alright, so I remember this poem. This is one of the original poems from the original game, I believe. Alright, Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends, or has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Is Clone Hero on Steam, or is there another site? No, Clone Hero, you get Clone Hero from, its own website. So, I think you just go to, like, clonehero.net, I believe? And then you just download it for free. It does not have songs, though. Or I think it does come with, like, a couple songs, maybe? But, you're gonna have to find your own songs. Like, you have to actually find other people's charted songs for Clone Hero. So yeah, it only comes with like a couple songs, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if you want songs that you want to play, then you're gonna have to look that up on your own. That's what I found, just needed to verify. Yeah, so yeah, it's now on Steam. It's on its own website and you just download it through there. Yeah. Do you have a guitar to play Clone Hero, Game Master? Because I mean, you can use your keyboard to play, like your computer keyboard, but I mean, of course, it would be much easier to use a guitar controller, you know? Alright. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short, and I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I believe I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of, something that you're afraid if people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. The only guitar controller I have is the one a Wii remote goes in. That I know isn't compatible with it. Are you sure? I think it can be. Hold on, let me look it up. Is it a Guitar Hero controller or a Rock Band controller? Let me check. Pretty sure it's Guitar Hero. Do you remember what game you got it from? Or you got it with? Because people are saying that a Wii controller does work with it, or yeah, Wii guitar does work with it. I don't know. I have a 360, an Xbox 360 guitar. So I just buy a wireless adapter for it that connects, you know, Xbox 360 controllers to the PC, and I just connects it through that, and it just works flawlessly, honestly. Just check, it's Guitar Hero, and we got it with the Guitar Hero 3 game. Okay. So... hold on a second. So I'm gonna post a link. Is it like this one? Oh shit. Does this work? Okay, it does work. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Shit. Fuck, I don't know why it didn't post the whole link correctly. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I didn't post the whole link correctly. That's odd. I guess if you click on that one, it should show you how it looks on the bottom where it says popular pages. Yeah. There's a comma between rock and guitar. Yeah, I know that. But, if you still click on the link, it should be at the bottom. Like the actual guitar should be at the bottom of the page. Like the link still works, you just have to do an extra step. Okay, yeah, not quite like it. Was wireless via Wiimote. Well, I know it's a wireless controller, but you can use it according to one of the comments. According to one of the comments from that guitar page, you can get this adapter here to connect it to your computer, and it should be able to play it. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like it would though. It says it is compatible with Wii guitars, so maybe it would work. Yeah. Alright. Oh shit, wait. Did I read that last one? At least I can relate to that. Okay. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright. Go to Monica. Hi again, Dino. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. I'll look into it. Meanwhile, I'll just smash my fingers on my keyboard. I mean, if that's best for you. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Also, here's the itch link for FNF. Okay. I will definitely check that out after stream. I opened it in a different tab. So yeah. So I'll remember to check it out. I given my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, maybe we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading about it, or reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotion, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, want to read my poem now? You might find it easier, or you might find it easy as you play Clone Hero, but the community has plenty of harder mods I can point you to. But as mentioned, the same community turns and kills a random mod for whatever reason. I'll try it out first, and then I'll think about mods and stuff. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Excuse me. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What happens if we save? Hold on. Let's save. And then I'm gonna go back to the main menu. And I want to see what happens. Load. Okay, nothing happens. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Though it's still playing the Doki Doki theme in the background when it's not supposed to. Guess it's the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression or expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. But putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Hahaha. Ooh, you evil, evil lady. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, let's go to Yuri. Okay, let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Dino. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? Guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary? Is that what it says? Unordinary human. Or inordinary? Unordinary? I think that's a U, right? So it's unordinary, I guess? I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian, right? I think. Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread when I feed myself again. Huh, interesting. Mid-fight masses is one of these mods. I'm sending the Wayback links. If you couldn't tell, they killed this one. But it was due to bad charting, and a demon does the middle finger. Protect my baby from this totally as a kid's game, even though the game after week 2 Song monster says different. Huh. Interesting. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using this poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Yeah? She did? Yeah. I was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, now we have Sayori. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Dino! I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure your Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? When I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a dino poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs a sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. And if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? It's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dino. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay. Excuse me. Alright, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. All I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. This is a new poem. I feel like I've never seen this one before. I don't know. Seems different. Seems like a new one. Send over a 7-zip file that has the charts for that mod. You can try the vanilla charts, but I wouldn't recommend it. I shall also send a text with it that'll contain instructions on where the JSONs go. By charts, I mean recharts. Got you. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I wasn't meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writings is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Terry's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it all in the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds up for us to see. You kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people that, like that. I agree with Natsuki. I'd never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, now Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? No, you do. No, we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. It's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glanced around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Recitation? I don't know. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Wait, if I remember correctly, I thought Monica was a bit nervous when she was up there herself. Like in the original game, I thought she at first felt nervous standing up there and saying or reciting her poem. Unless I'm thinking about Sayori doing that. I'll go next. Wow. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. Oh, okay, so it was Yuri that I was thinking about that got nervous when she got up there. It's not Monica. You guys do it so easily. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly chariot like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it much, or think much of it. But hearing it comes from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Dino liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that, or poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't let me go before Dino. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dino lower everyone's standards a little more, or a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. You might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. So I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it too much, or so much. I think it's less of your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me like... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. This is a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem to get enough practice. Pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's it. That's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Dino, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I don't know. I don't remember what I chose the first time I played this. Let's see. I don't know if I chose this option. The first one here. Let's go with this one. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Dino. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, I think we're gonna call things here. I know it's a little early, but I do want to try to get some sleep a little early tonight, because I want to stream later today as well, in the daytime. So I think I'm gonna end like just, I don't know, yeah, just like 15 minutes early, so I can hopefully, I don't know, wake up somewhat early so I can stream during the day. So yeah, we're gonna leave this poem for next time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I know, again, we're still like in the beginning parts of this game still, and not a lot of, or at all, nothing scary is happening yet, but we'll get there at some point. It'll happen. It will happen. But yeah, we are going to call things here. Oh hey, we got some new side stories. Oh, we got some sketches too, or one sketch, hold on. So we definitely got some new poems. We didn't get any new wallpapers. Wait, what is this one? A poem from Sayori distributed at special events in the past. Acquisition procedure. Acquire all of Sayori's other poems. Oh, this is new! There once was a ladybug. It was so small, it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that mean, or does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. And so, the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. This story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway. Like ladybugs. Like this ladybug. The one who clings like a doof onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while? Oh, this is. Oh, I didn't know I can full screen this. Well, that's cool. We got a poem that wasn't part of the story. And yeah, we got new CGs, no secrets, no new backgrounds, but we got one sketch. A sketch page by David Evelyn to test and compare different hairstyles for Sayori. Acquisition procedure. In Act 1, tell Sayori you would still walk home with her. Oh, okay. So I wonder what happens if we go back. Well, I'm pretty sure it's a little too late now, but if we go back to that choice and say we would walk with Yuri instead. That's cool. We get like some unlockables for choices we make. Still no promos. Um, we have side stories now. Ooh, so we have Understanding Part 1 and Understanding Part 2. Okay, so next time when we play this, we will do the side story first, and then we'll continue the main story. So, yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying um me replaying DDLC and well playing the plus version and hopefully experiencing the extra content that the plus version has and I guess added dialogue and minor changes to the main story that we experienced so far, and hopefully we see more we see more like little changes and stuff like that. But yeah, um I like these side stories because yeah, it gives us backstory to each member that joined the club. So the first one we learn a lot about Monica and Sayori. And so I'm assuming the understanding side story is gonna be about Sayori and Yuri, probably. So it's nice to see these backstory things, so yeah, nice. It's a nice touch, nice add-on. Dude, nice desktop? Yeah, man, it's the best desktop. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna call things here. Just wanted to show you guys the extra stuff that we got so far. Let's rate the plush. Excuse me. Um, let's see. One thing I've always noticed with you, Game Master, like whenever me and Plushie or streaming at the same time, you always tell me to rate her. Ooh, she's playing Phasmophobia. Very nice, very nice. Second.
Me, creativity. What ifs? Takes place in a white void. Or maybe beige? No, black. What if it's in
I
suburbia?
mean, I know others if you're looking for someone new. No,
What if it happens in a
it's just something I've noticed.
This is it. Now, create what's true to you.
It's just something I've noticed. It's like a recurring thing with you. All right.
Couldn't find freezing temps. Lowest spirit box hasn't worked about 2 to 3 times.
Okay.
And EMF I just haven't checked as much.
Let's give her a read.
You mean the singing wasn't very vocal?
Wait, did it go through? I don't think it went through. Hold on. Rate. Alright. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this.
Did you get spirit box?
Damage. She. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, because I did the I did the raid channel quick action button and yeah, I don't know. It was just weird, but all right. All right, cool. So we're gonna rate plushie. She is currently playing. She's playing Phasmophobia. I don't know if she's playing with other people or if she's playing by herself. I'm assuming she's playing by herself, but yeah, let's show some love, show her that support. Thank you again for everyone that's coming by and hanging out and watching. Hope you guys are enjoying DDLC Plus. Yeah, we'll play this next time. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I do want to look at some other like horror games to play during this whole month, but we'll see. But yeah, everyone have a great rest of your night or day, depending what time it is for you. And I'll see everyone, yeah, tomorrow. All right, bye.